Some people think the media talk way too much about Caitlin Clark. I'm starting to agree. But we want to talk about it because, well, Nick has some things to say about her and her statistics and, you know, on why it's rightfully so that we speak on her. And she definitely has changed the game. I've said this before.
Absolutely.
It does seem like there was a little hate, little jealousy going on. However, when I look at these numbers and I look at these stats on these players, Caitlin ain't the end-all, be-all in the WNBA now. There's other girls out here that are rocking it too and doing their thing. So, with that being said, Caitlin Clark, guys, is she and should she be the Rookie of the Year? Before we get into who's the best player in the league, and I think you all have said who's the MVP and who that's going to be. But is Caitlin Clark getting too much hype, or is she really this good? Is she the Rookie of the Year? Does the stats show it? Not what she does for the game, just what she does on the court. Let's start with Nick first because Nick, I think you've got some stuff that you want to throw at us number-wise. Which is
Caitlin Clark, what was this, last night? Not before last, I guess it was. Went into Chicago, which is where Angel Reese plays. She had 31 points, career high, 12 assists, 4 rebounds, made 5 threes, and went 8 of 14 from the field.
She got a career high against Angel Reese.
This is Angel Reese's. Caitlin Clark's 5th game this year with 20 points and 10 assists, which is the most games in a season in WNBA history. From anybody, not from rookies. From anyone.
Okay. That's saying something.
Yeah.
On the season, and I was just looking at them, pull this back up. I believe Caitlin Clark is averaging something like 18 points.
Oh, she's averaging 18.4.
18 and 8, I believe.
18 and 4, 5.7 rebounds, 8.3 assists, and even a steal and a half per game. So,
as a rookie, I mean that's
as a rookie, that's pretty impressive.
It's doggone astonishing.
Which I believe also are numbers that have not been accomplished in WNBA history, at least by a rookie.
Okay.
So all that being said, I love Angel Reese. I love the brand that she's building for herself.
Absolutely.
She's marketing herself, and it sets up for not only make a ton of money and get a ton of exposure as a basketball player, but then even after her basketball life. So I wish her all the best. I hope her career goes well. I hope they both win as many WNBA titles they would like, many MVPs, whatever the case is. The Rookie of the Year conversation is over. The only thing that's more over than the Rookie of the Year conversation in WNBA is the MVP conversation, which goes to A'ja Wilson. Caitlin Clark's won it. She's had a great season. I don't see her messing this season up in the last 10 games or whatever she's got left. And then, whatever the playoff seasons are, we'll see what happens from there. But Caitlin Clark's got the Rookie of the Year for me.
Okay. Well, if anybody cares, Angel Reese is averaging 13.2 a game. She's averaging 13 rebounds a game, almost 2 assists.
I would say that if Angel Reese was just a little bit better of a scorer, maybe that's something she can work on in the off season.
Yeah.
I think that it would be
a
lot more of a debate.
What's her position? She's a forward. Caitlin Clark's a guard.
Yeah, I'm not saying she has to be a shooter now. I don't
right.
But just as far as just around the rim, I don't think she's as
part of what people take away from
smooth
Angel Reese is the fact that she I wouldn't say a lot, but a decent number of her offensive rebounds are rebounds of her own missing.
Correct. But now to me that shows high energy. That just shows to me that you want it, and I respect that. And it's
Hustle.
good. Yeah, man, that's great. Like to see her bang on the boards, that's it's cool. But I just feel like if she was just a little bit, if that 13 was 18, and those rebounds, even if the rebounds were just 10, I would probably side more towards Angel Reese.
Okay.
But at that rate, no, I got to go with Caitlin.
Well, Reese posted her 23rd double-double of the season, though, the other night, and she was productive from the field in that loss against Caitlin Clark in Indiana. But the All-Star has struggled with efficiency since coming back from the break, shooting only 33.3% from the field in the last 7 games. However, Reese continues to add to her spectacular season on the glass, which has helped her fantasy value and her shooting woes. 22-year-old is averaging 13 and 13, as I said, across the board. But yeah, shooting 38.6% from the field, that's what it is for the season, but it's been a little bit lower than that.
And see, Caitlin Clark's is like 42.
Okay, so it seems like, look, Caitlin Clark's the scorer, Angel Reese is, I don't know who the comparisons would be, or whatever.
But they're both so good, and they both have brought so many eyes to the product. The WNBA is headed to great places.
Definitely.
And to me, that's what the conversation should be. No matter whose game you prefer, it does not have to be Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark.
It doesn't.
It just doesn't have to be that way.
It doesn't.
So I don't understand.
You can talk about Asia Wilson. You can talk about
Absolutely.
her a lot.
Sure, and she deserves it.
A lot to say.
She deserves it. But it's just like when Caitlin Clark signed her shoe deal, people got upset. It's like, oh, Angel Wilson, she deserves one. She already had one. She already had one. So it's just, not liking somebody is one thing, but man, this new age of fans where it's like, they have to just demean everything you do if they don't like it. I'm not a fan of. Caitlin Clark is great. Yeah. Angel Reese is great. There are a lot of great players in the WNBA. And I'm just glad that no matter how it's happening, I'm glad that they are getting the shine they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Asia Wilson is averaging 27 points a game.
That's crazy.
And 12 rebounds, or 11.8.
How many blocks?
2 steals a game and two and a half assists a game.
Wow.
So she is definitely balling. And her team is 19-12 right now in Las Vegas. She's from South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
6'4", 195.
Mm-hmm. She played in the Don State.
All right. That's enough. Just wanted to kind of chime in a little bit on WNBA and tap into it.
Yeah.
Nick and Terrence both seem to think that Caitlin Clark is will be the Rookie of the Year.
ROI.
Can't wait to see what we get from that.